That was a bit dramatic, Graham. Okay. Kirsty, when you're ready.
Hi, Nuno.
Hello.
How are you? If we could just quickly start with team news. Any fresh injuries from Sunday?
No, a lot of players to assess. It was a very demanding game. A lot of players finished with cramps and assessing all of them.
Ola Aina, how close is he? Could he be back for Thursday?
The same. We still have one more day. Assessing all the players, trying to make the right decisions. Yeah.
And in terms of your team news, if we could just have a word on Zach Abbott, 18 years old, just his second start for Forest. It was at Wembley. You had some experienced options there, but what does it say about what you think of him and how much you rate him that you opted to start Zach on Sunday?
Yeah, Zach is a young lad that has been working with us. Even last season, in the final parts of the season, was involved. He was working with the squad. He's an international England under 19, so quality, a lot of things to develop, a lot of things to improve. But I think he did well. It was not an easy game for him. First time that he was involved in a big occasion. I think he handled himself well. I think the team helped in that sense also. Happy for him. He finished the game in a hard place. He gave it all. But I think it's an option for us.
It was heartbreaking in the end for you and your players. What has the mood been like since then?
Better today, but normal after the game. I mentioned it's sadness and disappointing, but like life, we have to react. It's up and downs.
And in terms of this game you've got coming up, it is your game in hands. How big does it make this game against Brentford in terms of this race for a Champions League place? How important?
It's till the end of the season, all the games are going to be very, very important for all of the teams involved in this fight. We have one game less. Let's try to do it well, perform well. We are back in the City ground once again in front of our fans. It's a big help for us.
Is there a real sense of belief? You've had your doubters all season, but here you are. There's just a handful of games left. You've got to believe, haven't you?
We never stop belief. No matter what happens. Through the competition, we had good moments, bad moments. We've been able to react. And again, it's up to us to react and perform.
Are these 5 remaining games the biggest games of many of your players' careers?
All the games are the biggest game of our careers. This is how we approach it.
And what are you expecting from Brentford? They've been in a decent run of form. Are you expecting it to be a tricky game?
No, very difficult game. Quality, talent, a team that competes very well. They have everything. They defend well. They are organized, set pieces. They have speed. Tough opponent.
How crucial could the first goal be if you're going to pick any negatives out of your season? Maybe that is one where games where you've fallen behind, you've generally struggled to get something out of the game. Has that been something you've been really trying to work on and look at the reasons why?
We all know that the game is dictated many times by the team that scores first. It has a big impact on the game, changes everything. What we want is to score first. This is what we work on. We don't work on conceding first and react. We work on trying to score first and control the game.
And your fans, I'm sure, could play a big part in that. They were incredible on Sunday. Yeah. And again, you'll be needing them on Thursday, won't you?
Of course, we need them. We understand that there's sadness, there's this feeling that could it be different, but now we need them more than ever.
Thanks. All the best.
Thank you.
Natalie?
Just again, Nuno, a word on the fans and your message to the supporters, because Wembley was something else, and even though the result wasn't right, the occasion was special. What's your message to them ahead of Brentford and, with these 5 crucial key games to go?
First of all, my message is a sincere thank you for all the support they've been giving. It was very emotional to go in the end in Wembley and see all the stands with our fans there. The Red Sea was something special for all of us, the players especially, and we count on them, and we're gonna need them, and we're sure that we're gonna have them. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. That's all I need.
Mark.
Nuno,
Hello.
when you go out of a competition like that, does it feel the same as a manager as it did when you were a player?
Yes. It's always disappointing, it's always sadness. It's always a bad feeling.
In terms of the rest of the season, what would make this, if it isn't already, in your eyes, a successful season for Forest?
First game is Brentford. We don't go much further than that. That's our approach.
Just last one for me. In terms of picking the players up, how difficult is that after what's happened this weekend? Because this game has come relatively quickly for them as well.
Look, it's the same. It's the same. The disappointment of not achieving to reach a final of the FA Cup is the same than when we lose a game in the Premier League. It's not a good feeling. And what we have to do to react, understand that sometimes we have to grieve, give time to that, and then approach game as life. You fall down, you get up again, you go.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Jonathan, did you?
Hi, Nuno.
Hello.
There's 5 games left. Do you think that you're going to have to win all 5 games to get in the Champions League?
We're only thinking about Brentford now, Jonathan. That's the only thing that we have to consider in our minds, is to compete against Brentford.
But at least you know that if you do win all of the games starting with Brentford, then you will achieve that.
What I said before is it's in our hands. That's a big advantage.
Damien?
Hello, Damien.
You said that Ola will be assessed. He's been missing for a few games now, and you've lost a few of them. How key is he to this Forest team?
All the players that have been out are important for us. We spoke many times about that. We've been missing him, especially because of the stability of the back four that we had, the routines. I don't know how many times he did in a row the same players. That's crucial, especially in defense. So hopefully we'll assess him and see how fast can he return to the team.
And what is your role after a disappointing defeat and a big emotional occasion like Wembley in lifting the spirits of the players, or is it an internal thing that they do themselves?
No, everybody has to help each other. In the good moments, in the bad moments, we are there for all of us. My role? What do you think is my role? To try that this sadness doesn't stay many time in our feelings. Get over it as quick as possible, because we have so much things to fight for, so huge and important things to fight for. Starting on Brentford, we cannot stay in Wembley. It's finished, over. Let's go. That's my rule.
Thank you very much. Cameras off, please. Written section embargo till 10:30.